Hello. Welcome to another episode of our Teaching Strategies series wherein we help parents, family members, and educators help address certain learning issues. If you're new to our channel and are also interested in these kinds of topics, go ahead and visit our channel to view more and don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, let's begin. Have you ever had a student or a child with intellectual disability? Has it always been a struggle for you to help that learner or child how to read? Well, most parents and educators often make the mistake of teaching children with intellectual disability reading skills which are not in line with the child's IQ and ability. In this video, we will talk about what to teach and how to teach reading for individuals with learning disability. In a 2015 study published by the Canadian Centre of Science and Education, educators agree upon the importance of teaching academic skills through effective strategies. However, the question is, what are the most effective instructional strategies and methods to teach academic skills and knowledge to students, and more particularly, what methods have proven their effectiveness when used with students with intellectual disabilities? Reading, in general, and reading comprehension in particular, is strongly correlated with intelligence quotient level or IQ. According to the American Association of Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities, IQ levels for students with intellectual disabilities are significantly lower than those of their typically developed peers. This low level in IQ clarifies the link with the difficulties they encounter during the process of learning to read. Reading is a complex task, which makes learning to read a difficult process for students with intellectual disabilities. Thomas divided teaching reading for students with intellectual disabilities into three traditional types of instruction. First is developmental reading. This type of reading instruction includes the mechanics of reading and reading comprehension. Second is functional reading. In this type of reading instruction, the main focus is on how students can use their reading ability, even if it is limited, to obtain necessary information to solve problems and complete their daily activities. Finally, remedial reading. This type of reading instruction is appropriate for students who still perform 2 or more years below their grade level. These programs are not always appropriate for students with intellectual disabilities because they require reading abilities very close to those of the average students, which can be challenging for students with intellectual disabilities. If the child has mild intellectual disability and can still grasp the concepts of letters, blend sounds, and read simple words or phrases or sentences, then go ahead and harness that skill through a balanced combination of traditional and modern teaching methods as long as it works fine and best for the child. Activities that provide multisensory approach to learning are highly encouraged to help the child learn about alphabet print, sounds, and blending better. But for today's video, we will focus more on the second type of teaching strategies for reading, as in my opinion, it is the most realistic and most practical approach to help individuals with intellectual disability become independent and navigate through their everyday lives better. Functional reading is the ability to use reading skills to complete practical tasks in daily life, such as understanding instructions, signs, schedules, and menus. It connects the act of reading to real-world activities, focusing on skills like identifying key details in texts like job descriptions, product labels, or medication directions to navigate the world independently. This contrasts with more abstract reading skills that may focus on literature or purely academic comprehension. Unlike traditional reading, which focuses on academic comprehension, functional reading emphasizes practical application and is a crucial life skill for independence. For individuals with intellectual disabilities, functional reading is, 1. An application-based learning. It teaches how to apply reading ability to real-world situations, even with limited reading mechanics. And 2. It focuses on independence. The goal is to foster self-sufficiency by helping individuals use reading to solve problems and complete daily activities. Examples of functional reading skills are 1. Reading community signs. For example, understanding exit, restroom, danger, or wet floor signs to navigate public spaces safely. 2. Following instructions like reading and following directions on a prescription bottle, a recipe, or a bus schedule. 3. Daily planning such as reading a personal or work schedule to know when and where to be. 4. Shopping and dining like reading a menu to order food or a shopping circular to find a good price. And 5. Using technology like in reading text messages or emails for communication. Functional reading is important because it enhances daily living. It is essential for independent living, community participation, and employment. It also builds confidence. Mastering these skills can increase an individual's confidence and sense of accomplishment. And lastly, it increases motivation. Learning to use reading for practical purposes can be highly motivating and empowering. Moreover, it's always best to remember that when teaching individuals how to read, no matter what their disabilities are, their IQ, present level of functioning, and most importantly, the nature of their disability must always be considered first. So if you are planning to teach your child or learner with intellectual disability how to read, always consider these factors first. Don't ever make the mistake of forcing these children to read for solely academic purposes. Always bear in mind that our goal in special education is to help these children become independent in order to better navigate their journey in the realities of life. Well, that's all, folks. Thank you for making it this far in the video. If you want to learn more about these topics, like and share this video and subscribe to our channel for more of this content. See you in our next video.